Welcome to another piano lesson. I'm Dan Brown. Today you're going to learn how to move from chord to chord in the key of A. We're going to get started right now. That's the basic walk up from A to D and from D back down to A. So what we did, we walked from A to D and we walked from A down to E. Back up. To get started, let's start with the left hand. You have to make a decision about whether you're going to play this with a single note or whether you're going to play it in octaves like that. You may already know, if you've been working on some of the other videos, you probably already know whether you like to have the octaves in this hand or whether you want to use single notes. And really either way is fine. If you have small hands, you're probably going to be doing the single notes. Just know that you have an A here that you can walk up from, but you also have one here. You also have one way down here. This A down here is the very last key on a keyboard that's 88 keys, and that's an A. So I think that's good for you to know that you can walk up from there or here or from here. Now, if you went any higher than that, like to here, I'd say that's too high. You're not going to get the bass sound that you need by doing that. I'm going to play both hands, but I want you to watch just the left hand. You're just going to walk up like that, and you're going to walk just like that. Now, I'm starting with my ring finger. If you're just walking up and just walking back, your hand doesn't need to change positions. But if you're getting ready to move to, so for example, notice how I'm right here. I don't know how well you can see that, but I'm slipping my thumb is going from this D and it's going underneath there because I want to be able to alternate the A and the E. There's D, I'm coming back down, I'm going to swing under. You can alternate this here. When you alternate, usually we like to alternate a lower note, but it's okay if you alternate a higher note too. Like so you're on E, you can alternate here and then walk right back up. When you do this, your count is 2, 3, 4, and when you get to here, it's 1 again. So you've already hit your A once. Like you're coming back, here's A, and then the walk up starts right after that. So the count is 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you get to the D, that's 1. This could be 2, 3, 4, 1. You see? By the way, I did a video on chording like this. That's D. A is like this. I hope you've seen those. If you haven't seen those, that's really one of the places that you can start. I think the best place that you can start. Let's go ahead and move to the right hand now. What you're going to do, this is how I do it. I take 2 of my octaves. You can tell I'm a big octave person. I like the way the octaves sound. What's going to happen, your thumb and your pinky are going to play that 4 times. While this hand's walking up, Those guys don't move at all. So your thumb and your pinky are just playing this. Now here on the inside, these fingers are, they're moving. So let me show you. Your first one's here. Then it goes to the D, so from here to here. And then your middle finger takes over, plays that note. And the middle finger's done, and your ring finger picks this up. When you lay your hand over an A chord like this, those fingers are just right there when you need them. Let's go ahead and do this together. Let's just do the left hand first. I'm going to count to 4, and then we'll get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Alternate. Play your D again, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Alternate. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Alternate your E and walk right back up. That's it. Now I want you to do the right hand with me. What we'll do is I'll play it, and then as soon as I play it, it'll be your turn. So as soon as I lay it down, it's going to be your turn to play it. So just for right now, just use your right hand. So I'm going to play this. Go ahead and play that. We're going to move to here. Go ahead and play that one. This is where your middle finger comes in. Go ahead and play that one. And then we're on the D chord. We're on a D chord, but we're still in the key of A. If you're still new to this whole song is in the key of A. Even if we move to a D or an E, we're still in the key of A. So we've walked up. There's your D. Now we're going to walk down the same way. So my turn. Play that. Play that one. We're just coming on down. Play that one. Now play that one. Now when you get ready to move from A to E, you've got to take this position right here. This is really your A in its root position. You've got to take your hand, just lift your hand up and shift it over. You're still playing an A chord, but it's an inversion of A. So you have one here, and here. This is really the third place where you can play an A. But you got to move from here to here, and here's why. You're walking down. Watch this finger right here, and watch how these notes move. I hope you were able to see that because I was putting some pedal on. Let me do it without the pedal. Now we're on E. And you know, I should tell you, and I hope I can demonstrate this in a few minutes, but between the time that you do your walks up and when you walk down, there's all kinds of fills you can do, just really some really pretty things you can be doing some you can do some slip note. So it doesn't matter whether you're playing an E or a D or an E. You can there's really just unlimited possibilities. And near the end of this lesson, I'm going to show you some of the variations on that. So let's do this. Let's put it all together. As best as you can, I want you to put both hands on the piano. We're going to walk up to D. We're going to walk back down to A. And then from A, we're going to walk down to E. All right, let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alternate your bass no matter where you are. This is me alternating. I'm playing D, A, D. You could be down here. Let me add a chord in here so you can hear this. I put a little bit. That's a variation that I'll show you in a few minutes. Now let's walk from A down to E. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Alternate your bass. And usually that doesn't stay there very long. It's ready to move now. We're going to walk up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Alternate your bass. Alternating the bass is really what the bass guitar is doing, but it also gives you the time that it sets your tempo, which is something that your drummer would be doing. I know I went over that quickly, and I hope that's helpful. Let me show you some of the variations you can do while you're doing this. As you walk up, we're going to just walk up, and when we get to the top, we're going to put a slip note on D. Watch. Walk up. Now here's your slip note. Watch. You're playing an interval of a fourth. It's an E and an A, and you're landing on this. Okay, let me show you again. Let me do it at tempo. You could do something like this. You can't stay there too long because you got to move down. When you get here, do a slip note here. And I did a little roll. A roll, so if you have your A chord, there's your 3 notes. You're going to add a 2. Here's the 2. Just roll, take your hand from right to left and just roll it like that. You can do those all over. And these are one of my favorite things to do, are these rolls. And you combine those with slip notes. If you haven't seen the slip note videos, I have some videos that are dedicated just to slip notes, and you're really gonna, I think those are gonna be, you need to get started with your slip notes. If you're gonna play country piano, you have to be able to do this, and so it's going to take a little time, so you need to get started on those. When you walk down, you can do something like this. I'm going to do a honky tonk move for you here. So you're right here on A. So you're going to just take these. Let me put it all together. What did I do while we're here on A? I just broke this up. I did those twice. Half step down. You can do your trill slowly, or you can speed it up. Walk back. Slip note into A. One other thing that I'll show you that's a variation. I'm just going to show you with the right hand. This is an advanced move. If you started on this a few months ago and you're finally to this place, let me just show you this. You can walk these back and forth. All you're doing is you're playing these thirds. You're playing them like 2 here, 2 here, like doubles. I call them doubles. Now, if you have that on, this note on, maybe they're triples, like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And you would either roll this or you would trill it. So you can see between the thirds and the trills and the rolls and the honky tonk, There's a lot going on and there's a lot you can do here. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. Just remember to be patient with yourself because this does take some time. I hope you've been able to watch the lessons on all the other fun things you can do on the piano. If you enjoyed this lesson, just share it with a friend. And as always, I really appreciate your comments. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you back real soon. Bye-bye.